Superman shot across the world to intercept the Flash after confirming that the anti-life equation took him over, meeting each other head-on. Barry instantly exploded while Superman let out a sad apology to his remains. But in the midst of expressing his condolences, Superman spotted one of Barry's fingers that had somehow managed to pierce his skin. Understanding that he didn't have much time left, Superman shot back to the Fortress of Solitude and said his goodbyes to his family. To save the world from himself, the Man of Steel tried to starve himself of oxygen after he rocketed into space, but it was too late. The crowd of civilians stared into the dreary fog, spotting their symbol of hope. However, their smiles soon wore off when Superman landed back on Earth with a deafening boom, toppling every building around him. Back at the Fortress of Solitude, the Justice League discussed how they should take care of Superman, who was currently wreaking destruction upon Earth. Long ago, Wonder Woman hypothesized that since Kal-El was vulnerable to kryptonite and magic, she could join the two to make the ultimate weapon against him, though she had never hoped to use it. Diana flew into battle with the sword of Athena imbued with kryptonite. She spotted Clark in the distance with a fiery inferno in his wake, while the remaining members of the Justice League engaged in a brutal conflict with the Man of Steel. The Amazons opened their island to any remaining human refugees. Understanding that the current state of Earth was far beyond saving, they readied 2 ship arcs to carry the remainder of the human race. But when the Amazons were about to send the ships off into space, they felt a storm brewing. On the horizon, Aquaman had succumbed to the anti-life equation and stood above the legendary Kraken with a multitude of Atlanteans charging the island. Though the Green Arrow managed to easily snipe Aquaman off the Kraken, the Atlantean army would not stop. Wonder Girl was forced to leave Diana's mother behind as the remaining Amazons fought valiantly to their death and the ship arcs departed from Earth. Halfway across the world, Cyborg, Black Canary, and Wonder Woman could barely contain Superman. After Wonder Woman cut off his arm and stabbed the Man of Steel through the stomach, the heroes expected the fight to be over and let their guards down for a fatal second. Superman retaliated and fiercely punched a hole through Wonder Woman's stomach as Diana fell to the ground. The anti-life equation possessing Clark diverted his attention to the ship arcs in the sky. Meanwhile, in the ship, John Kent sensed his father approaching and knew that he had to stop him. With a tearful descent, he met Superman right before he could destroy the ship and gifted the Green Lantern Corps enough time to call for reinforcements. Facing down hundreds of Green Lanterns, the anti-life equation made a disastrous choice. It drove Superman into the core of the sun, absorbing all of its energy. The Green Lantern Corps could do nothing but watch. The solar system was destined to wither out while the ship arc searched for a new life. Back on Earth, Cyborg faced an infected Wonder Woman. He stole the lasso of truth and urged the anti-life equation to reveal the cure. Upon listening to it, Cyborg knew that he had to reach out to the ship arcs. He could save everyone that was infected. But in that one moment that he turned his back on the anti-life equation, Wonder Woman tore his head off, securing Earth's destruction.